I'm Sarah Star, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. So much light coming into the Schumann. We have so many DNA activations right now. We have so many timeline shifts right now. We have new moon energy that is hitting its peak in its potency right now. Those limiting timelines are now collapsing, and you may be seeing that in your reality right now. You're longing for change, and change is literally just happening. You don't even expect it. You're not doing anything. It is just changing all around you. There is collective clearing that is going on. There are DNA upgrade activations going on right now. We have our new moon in Capricorn energy right now. It is entering into this new energy cycle. So we may feel low. We may feel slow. We may feel heavy and weighted as we settle into the new energy. But there is a feeling of a fresh start right ahead of us. And we're starting to feel a little more focused, and clarity is going to settle in here because we have Mercury re-entering into this Capricorn energy around the 13th. However, we need to be present and not looking towards the future or working on those future activation plans just yet. We need to stay in the present moment right now. So just wait a second. So just right now, act as the observer because we are going to be planning and strategizing the future path ahead. So now is the perfect time to figure out where you need to boss up and take responsibility for the outcomes that you created, because it's time to move on. So what symptoms are you feeling today? There's a lot of lower back pain, a lot of dizziness, those headaches, that migraine, sinus pressure. Yet again, that anxiety is still present. Like I said, you are going to feel a little heavy, weighted, and slow. So the clarity may not be there today. Later in the day, it should peak. But like I said, go slow today. Today is not a time to freak out about the future. Today is a time to stay in the present moment and just think, observe. Let's check out the Schumann. This is what we're presented with today. So we have so much light that is incoming right now, activating those light codes within you, upgrading your frequency. Our amplitude is around 56, and as promised, our frequency has climbed. There are some beautiful things that are happening right now. However, this is collective clearing that is also happening at the same exact time. We have a lot of purging, a lot of heart activations. Root is being cleared right now. And like I said, that third eye is going to open. You're going to gain a little bit more clarity here. So here are flares today. Yesterday, we had an M1.9 from 3538. 3538 is giving us quite a bit of light right now. We also had an M1.1 off the southeastern limb. However, there is no Earth-directed components. We also had this C6.4 flare from 3539. This gave us a 10 centimeter radio burst, and we are still kind of experiencing that now. I will show you in the graph later. And we literally just had another M-class flare from 3538. This also sent us into an R1 radio blackout. So we have 11 sunspot regions on our sun right now. There are some that are not numbered as of yet. We are going to take a look at a couple of them. We're going to look at 3531. We're also going to take a look at 3546 right over here. We're going to take a look at 3539 and then 3538, which is pretty stable and heading off of our limb of the sun. But we're going to look at all of these. So this region right here is 3538. We really don't have a large percent chance of having anything from here. However, look, we have M-class flares. Also some C-class. We're in beta range with this, but it is heading off of the sun, and we will not have any Earth-directed components from this region, especially as it leaves. Although you can see 3538 bursting off with those M-class flares, very powerful, no Earth-directed components, and sent us into this R1 radio blackout. This is where it is currently. It is going to pulse throughout the day, especially if we do have more M-class or higher C-class flares that produce those radio bursts. So slight disruption today in these areas, most mainly in Africa and South America. This is region 3539. It is 220 in size. There are about 9 sunspots here. I just want to notice that these areas are coming together. There are some buffers, but we do have a small percent chance of having some C-class flares from here. Yet again, beta range coming together. We shall see if it comes together and emits that spark of plasma or if it's going to spread apart a little more. Now this region over here, this is 3541. Notice still in beta and gamma range, a lot smaller in size, a lot of new sunspots though, 24 sunspots in this region. That's why we have a higher percent chance of having some C-class and some M-class flares from this region. However, it did drop its proton level, so that's good because we're already feeling weighted today. And this is region 3546, new region here. Notice the percent of C-class flares. We have a 50% chance of having some because it is coming together a little bit. Right here basically is where we're going to see a little bit of a spark, not really over here. There's too many buffers over there. But we are gonna take a look at the new region. We're gonna watch out for this one. Now we do have a very small coronal hole that is developing right here. Very, very small, almost non-existent. Just want to take a note that it is building. And for our solar winds today, we are at a KP2. We are going to see a slight enhancement around the 11th till the 13th. For our solar winds right now, we're ranging between 400 and 500 kilometers per second. No geostorms are anticipated. We have a couple very small CMEs that are going to be headed our way. So we may see a slight increase this weekend with a KP3. But like I said, density is very low, mid-range with our solar wind, and our geomagnetic forecast is basically non-existent. But so much light is coming in. A very small break right now, but who knows? Maybe we're gonna get even more. So how do you feel? This is back to back yet again since the beginning of 2024. This is a lot of energy. These are a lot of changes that are heading our way. Lots of DNA upgrades. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling today. I'm Sarah Starr and this is your space weather forecast for the day. Love ya.